Good morning and welcome back to Fresh. I'm Julie Dilorenzo, your host for this segment. And of course, it is always brought to you in part by the Elkhart County Living Magazine. And I'm joined with Peg Campbell. And we're also here today with Nancy Geprich, and we're going to talk to her a little bit about interior decorating. But first, we want to talk about not only the Elkhart County Living Magazine, which of course the new one is about ready to come out, but some other things that you guys offer that are really quite interesting.
That's right, Julie. We've branched out, and this is the first year that we've done an outdoor space magazine, outdoor living spaces, and we have gotten such great response to this. That was inserted into the Goshen News, so if you were a reader, you probably got it in your paper. If you didn't and would like copies, you can stop by the Goshen News office located in downtown Goshen on Main Street, pick up copies. It's a lot of good information in there, beautiful flowers. I mean, this is the time to start planning and getting ready, and spring fix-up and everything like that, too. We also had our latest issue of our Health and Wellness magazine come out, and likewise it was inserted. You can stop by the news and pick one of these copies up as well. And while you're there, you can probably even get the new copy of the Elkhart County Living Magazine, which will be out here in the next week. Yeah. So we're very, very excited to have that. And as always, you can go to the website, themaplecitymedia.com. Look at back issues of the Living Magazine, get more information on how to become a subscriber, become an advertiser, whatever you'd like to do with that.
Yeah, more and more people are certainly aware of the magazine. And heck, while you're at it, why not subscribe to the Goshen newspaper so you can get these great inserts when they come out, because you have several that come out throughout the year.
Yes, we have several. Like I said, we're branching out with a couple of new ones. We've got a couple other new ones coming out within the year, but we will disclose those at a later show.
All right. Well, don't forget, it's only $12 for the whole year for the issue of the Elkhart County Living Magazine. It's a great asset to have to your home so that you can find out what's going on in the area. There's the bi-monthly calendar, there's new vendors, new things to do, places to go, all kinds of people to see.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thanks, Peg. Well, like we said, we are joined today by Nancy Geprich, and she is the owner and executive officer or whatever of Interior Specialties, and you do design work, and we are in one of your model homes here in Goshen, which is lovely. I walked in, and it's right up my alley. And we were just talking about interior decorating and where we stand today in 2010, if you want to kind of give us an overview of your thoughts on people and decorating.
Well, right now, a lot of people are doing remodeling because building is down a little, sad to say. But we're doing a lot of remodeling, a lot of kitchens. People are that's where life is now. That's where families get together, and they want it just to be a nice, cozy area. We're changing countertops. We're doing new appliances and color, paint. That's kind of the theme right now, to get more color and just more energy into the home because people aren't going out that much. Right. So when they're home, they want to be comfortable.
And there are great ways to redecorate without it being too expensive for you. Of course, especially if you're very ambitious like me. I mean, I'll pull down my own wallpaper. I'll paint myself. But, you can probably redo a project pretty reasonable.
Oh, sure you can, especially, sometimes get the family involved. Yeah. Call your sister, say, can you help rip the paper off? Yeah. But people are doing that. It's almost like a family effort, or the kids, even when the kids come home from school. College, sorry, summer kids, you got a week to me because I'm taking wallpaper down and your room's changing. Right. So that's what they're doing. A lot of help inside from the family, just making the house, like I say, a little more livable.
Well, what I love is that you'll come in and you will actually give your services to a little bit or a lot, whatever people want, to just coming in and saying, well, what would you like? I like how we were talking earlier and you said, what does your house say? Right. Tell me a little bit about what your thoughts are on that.
Well, that's very important because a lot of times people come to say to me, what's in? And I go, it just scares me because I go, oh, I don't want to talk about that because
we don't want to be trendy.
We don't want it because every house doesn't allow for what's in, and it's only a moment thing. It's a summer thing, it's a year thing. So I like to go into the home and I like to walk through, look around, see what you have, maybe even change some things, maybe move some furniture around, maybe put a lamp here, put a lamp there. Lighting's very important for the feel of a room, and then offer examples with paint colors and again countertops if that's in the plan. So I want to see what the house is saying to me and then how that relates to what you as a homeowner wants it to do.
And I like that idea of coming in and just saying, okay, look at my house. Maybe I have several rooms that are all kind of open to each other. Just by moving some pieces of furniture around, what kind of change is it going to do for me?
Yeah, that's even like in this home. I have some furniture set on an angle. Everything doesn't have to be squared up.
Right,
You don't have to
right.
walk into, okay, here's this box. Get some movement going, get some height, you know, and then scale down with your lower pieces so it has an effect, you know, and it takes your eye to a corner or it takes your eye into your focal point. So arrange your furniture in that way, and it's amazing what it will do for your psyche. It's just kind of crazy because it's like, oh, I didn't know that would look like that. Right. And so it really, just try it. You know, don't be afraid to move things around and get more lamps. They don't have to be expensive lamps, just something kind of fun to add just a little bit extra to that space that just needs a little pop.
What I love about you is you were saying that there's so many different places to shop, and you know you first of all you can buy remnant pieces of granite. Go to your granite companies, and they may have some pieces that were too big for a job, or maybe somebody canceled on them, and they want to move those pieces, so they'll give you a good rate. You can get some of the greatest finds at little resale shops, little antique stores, or what have you.
Yep. If you have the time to go look around, and it's in your blood, you should do it. And then again, try to accessorize for the house that you have. Again, don't try to take a nice old country farmhouse and turn it into a high tech. That doesn't work.
Doesn't work. And I wanted to ask you about accessories because sometimes we were talking earlier, you know, over the years you get gifts from people and your family and you feel like you should keep them and you kind of find a spot to set them, and then before you know it you have all this clutter sitting around. And talk to us a little bit about declutterizing your house with accessories, and that will give you a new feel.
Yes, it will. And again, even moving them around will give you a new feel, okay? So, you know, if you have certain pieces in your living area, and if you have a den, not all people do, but if you have a den, move those things around. Your kitchen. You know, sometimes if you have high-low cabinets and you can accessorize above the cabinets, and you look at it and you think, you know, that piece might look better over there. Moving things around makes things look new, even though they're not new. It's just the new placement in the home. So you're looking at it in a different place.
I know one thing I did, I was sharing with her that I had redone some bathrooms upstairs, and one thing I did is I decided to take all the stuff that I used to sit on the counter because it was easy to reach for it there, is I put them in little baskets underneath. So at least now my counter's freed up and it looks a lot tidier.
Yes. It's easier to look at and you don't feel like you're so cluttered. And you know where things are. You just grab them when you need to use them and they go back away.
Right. Well, you know, another thing is people are trying to sell their homes. And give us some good tips on if you've decided you want to sell your home, what to do decorating-wise, interior-wise, maybe a new coat of paint, neutralize the walls, declutter. Give us some thoughts on that.
Yeah, everything you just said. The decluttering is a major, major thing. Your cabinets, if you have 4 sets of dishes, take 3 out and leave 1 set of dishes. If you have way too many things in your pantry food-wise, you know, too many canned goods, whatever, you know, make it look like it's still usable, but you don't want it to be just jammed, nothing just jammed. A fresh coat of paint does a lot. It does a lot. Just get a warm neutral color, because a lot of colors fall under neutral now. Right. And just get something warm that works. Think of your floors. Okay, so if you're not changing floors, make sure your paint colors is going to complement what you have on your flooring. In your kitchen, make sure it works with your countertop and your floor and your cabinets. You have those 3 things to consider, because you don't want it to like all of a sudden stand out and be the only thing that has any attention, okay?
You don't want to walk in and go, whoa, there's a red wall.
Yeah, you want it to work with the whole theme of what you're doing. It's very important to kind of keep the theme going. Okay.
Well, I think it'll help your house move a lot quicker. And I want to talk a little bit about you. Tell us about your business, how long you've been doing it, what you offer to people, and we're going to have your information on the bottom of our screen with your name, your address, how to get a hold of you. But give us some insight about Nancy.
Okay. I've been doing this for 28 years. I started out in commercial and had a lot of people ask me, could you do my house? Can you help me? So I just kind of, after school and going into commercial, and then I just kind of floated into residential, and I really like it a lot more because I'm working with individuals, not groups of guys that are doing, you know, directing you. But anyway, that being said, so it's just, I do a lot of, like you were saying, I come into your home, I help you if you need furniture, if you need furniture layout, and that's important too. If you're going to go shopping for furniture and you think, okay, I want a piece of this or a piece of that, how big do you need? Okay, and if you're going to order it, and once you get it and it's too big, they're not going to take it back. So it's just, I like to help people with the projects that they just have a little bit of a edge about. You know, they're not sure what they're going to do.
Just that final touch.
Yeah, really. And accessories are another thing I enjoy doing. Yep. And it's just, and if you're building a new home, Yeah, I can help you from top to bottom in that too. So it's
So a little or a lot?
yeah, it really is. It's hard to pinpoint one thing. Yeah, it really is.
Well, Nancy, you've given us some great ideas. Of course, it is spring. People are probably in the mood now to let's redecorate, revamp the house. Feel like it's a new place for the summer, for the season. So make sure that you look on the bottom of the screen. Get a hold of Nancy Geprich at your company. Again, it's called Specialty Interior Specialties. I had it backwards. And give her a call. She's very reasonable. She'll come in and help you a little or a lot. So we appreciate you coming today.
Thank you very much. It's been fun. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thank you. We'll be back in a moment after this short break.